So a couple of weeks back, we talked about co-op games and what our favorites were. Well, let's find out what you said. Hi, and welcome to this week's Pipeline. My name's JewWario, and here co-hosting with me, as always, is Shuuki.
Hey there.
Now, we had given you guys the task to send us your favorite co-op games, and you inundated us with lots of mail and stuff. So let's go over what you had to say. Omega Optimus Supreme said, well, my buddy Mick Smidgians and I played a lot of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. It's really what got us into co-op games and into the MK series itself. You could use Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, and could combine their various moves together to create tag team combos.
Fatality.
I never played that one, but we got quite a few suggestions for Mortal Kombat. So yeah, my only experience has been with the versus games.
Yeah.
So this, I'm actually going to go out and try and look for this.
Yeah, I think we should.
This sounds like an interesting game. Yeah. We do have a video thing, so let's go to that.
Hey JewWario, what's up? I can't recall all the co-op games I've played, but here's what comes to mind. I don't know if Mario Kart Wii can count as a co-op game, but my friends and I had a lot of fun playing on the same team going up against a computer team. So that's my honorable mention. Another honorable mention would be an arcade-style shooter featuring Aerosmith. My brother and I used to play it a lot, but I can't remember the name of it though. Fifth place would have to go to River City Ransom. Donkey Kong Country 2 comes in fourth. Halo 1, 2, and 3 comes in third. My brother and I beat all three games, but we had more fun with the first two. In all honesty, Part 3 was a bit of a letdown. Twisted Metal 2 comes into second place, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time comes in first. Well, that's my top 5. See ya.
That's an awesome video response.
He put a lot of time into that.
Yeah, he did. You can tell.
That's awesome. So yeah, thanks for sending that to us, Cross. River City Ransom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to put that in there, but mostly because we haven't played that
actually
one together, so it was just pretty much the ones we've played. But yeah, River City Ransom. Oh yeah, that was a fun one. More of a beat 'em up. Same thing with the Turtles in Time. I don't know about the Aerosmith, but let's talk about what's really the difference. Do you think between the side-walking beat 'em ups, side-scrolling beat 'em ups, and just regular, co-ops? Is there a difference?
I think one of the things is that side-scrolling beat 'em ups are easier to do. Because all you really need is just another controller. So, in a lot of the games, we got a lot of comments about like the Contra series, and to me, like Contra and Gunstar Heroes and Metal Slug and River City Ransom and all the beat 'em ups. It's just so easy to do. It was something that we were doing a lot for a long time. To me, you played one, you played them all. But I'm a PC gamer, so feel free to take me out back and lynch me for that comment.
Well, let's go to some other questions here. CellJ75 wrote, and my friend loves playing Tales of Symphonia and Vesperia on co-op. I haven't actually played those. That's kind of interesting. Have you played any of those?
No, I haven't played them, but we got quite a few comments suggesting it.
Yeah,
quite a few. This was just the first one. Spamster1 leaves a surprisingly lucid comment. His list is the DK Country series, Contra 3, Lego Star Wars, and Indiana Jones and Batman, Cameo, Gauntlet Legends, and Dark Legacy, or any of the Gauntlet games, I guess. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade and/or Turtles in Time, SNES version or actual arcade one, Metal Slug series or Dolphin Blue, same gameplay except one has a tank thing and the other has dolphins.
Now that sounds interesting to me.
Dolphins?
The Dolphin Blue
Dolphins?
I'm going to actively seek that one out because that's one has a tank, one has dolphins. They don't mix. They don't.
I don't. I'm just with frickin' laser beams attached
on their frickin' heads.
Yeah, we got a lot also of the Gauntlet Legends.
Yeah,
lots
of Gauntlet.
We played it once. I didn't really care for it, but
yeah, on the Dreamcast. But Dark Legacy just wasn't my cup of tea for that one, personally. Lots of things for Lego. We completely forgot about Lego.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't do that one.
Yeah. Great 2-player co-op.
Yeah, excellent.
On that. And especially since everything that both players get for the majority of the game goes into the same kind of...
Yeah, you share resources.
Yeah, the same kind of thing. And I think that's a big thing that makes a co-op game, is sharing stuff.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything to compete over. And it's fun stories that you already know, so...
Dustin Jr., 1993, says, Perfect Dark 64, TMNT, the arcade series, and Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah, we had talked about Double Dash. That was when we were writing the script. That was one thing that I suggested. But I haven't actually played it.
And I hadn't either. And so I played all the other Mario Karts, but I hadn't played Double Dash. Yes, slap my wrist for being a bad Nintendo fanboy and not having played Double Dash. Half-Blind Gamers says, one of the games I've always had a blast with in co-op was the original Serious Sam games. Just awesome fun.
Yeah, Serious Sam was one that I didn't mention, that I should have, because I think the first game just became available on the Xbox Live Arcade, and they've remastered it, so it's even better and more goodies and better graphics, I guess. It's back in there with that just mindless fun. It's sort of the first-person shooter version of Metal Slug, in a way.
That's cool.
They just throw a lot of enemies at you, tongue-in-cheek humor. It's more about being fun than really being serious.
Spoke Avriel says, I probably shouldn't comment, considering my idea of co-op gameplay is going back to some of my NES titles and selecting the mode where you can't accidentally kill each other. Even Contra on the NES is really helping one another that much. It often seems more of a hassle for me to play as a team in video games between items that make the game easier, only attainable by one person at a time, etc. Punctuation is our friend. Killing each other accidentally.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said for that, actually, and the idea of co-op should be that we're helping each other and not hurting each other. But there's a lot to be said for many games that say they're co-op
and have accidental friendly fire.
Yeah, I'm thinking in a way it's good and bad. I think about Left 4 Dead. You definitely get very afraid of friendly fire there, but if it's not a deliberate gameplay decision, you're gonna have some problems. So definitely something to watch out for.
And in taking items that from somebody else, that's always been a something that's odd. But if they give you like lots of things, then I have no problems. I'll take the Uzis. You go ahead and take.
Well, and like in Borderlands, gun drops and stuff like that. You don't share those. You share money when you pick up money, but when you sell something, that's your money. It doesn't share. So